I love the events in history that are recorded for us in the Bible, that we know God's hand was involved in the awesome outcome. I'm going to illustrate the story of Esther, for example. As it unfolds in its pages, I've pre-selected 3 cards to represent some of the characters. But I want you to pick a card out of this deck that represents Haman in the story. Haman, of course, is an evil man that didn't receive the reverence that he thought he deserved from Mordecai, and therefore he wanted to kill all the Jews because of that one Jew who didn't worship him like he felt he deserved. So if you were here, and sadly you're not, but if you were, I'd have you pick a card, and let's just say you touched one card. I'd leave it half outside the deck, just like this, to make sure you know it will be the one you select. I would turn my head to not see that the card you picked is, well, whatever that is. Since you're not here, I guess this time I'll have to look to name it out loud. Okay, the Jack of Spades. That's actually perfect for this trick. The Jack of Spades, to represent Haman, the evil man in the story. In fact, he is so evil, so bad, that I'm just going to, I'll tell you what, just lay him down right here on the table, face down. Just put your hand on it if you want to. Imagine something holding it down. He's got to be under control, all right? Now, I'm going to show you the king and queen of the Medes and the Persians. King Xerxes, Queen Vashti. There was a time that he had a request for her, and she didn't want to abide by it. And so he said to her, I don't want you around anymore. And so that's the end of the story. Well, basically, that's actually just the beginning. Now there's an open space. And by a series of what we would think at first is a series of random processes, on comes to the scene Esther, the Queen of Hearts, obviously of a different suit. She is a Jew, but Haman does not know that. He just knows the king has a new woman. But Haman, I guess the Jack of Spades, does not know that. However, he was walking along one day and saw Mordecai, her uncle, and next thing you know, he did not reverence Haman. And so Haman began a plot to kill all the Jews. But the king did not know this, but he did not know that Esther is now a Jew. I have in my pocket actually a card that represents Mordecai. Mordecai, in this case, the Jack of Hearts, perfect, obviously bound and gagged with this tape all the way around. This Jack of Hearts represents what Haman wanted to do to Mordecai, hang him on the gallows and kill him. Well, we know that God's hand is involved in certain things to fulfill his promises, especially to his people and those who follow him. And in this case, it's a wonderful occasion that Esther was called to the kingdom for such a time as this, so that God's righteous judgment can come through a series of unexpected turn of events. So that now Haman is the one bound and gagged, ready to be hung on the gallows that he made for Mordecai, who now fills properly the position of the king's right-hand man.